It has been forever. In the last video, I had long hair. Pluto was still not a planet. I don't know, a lot of things have happened. Today, I bring you to my corner of the internet, literally, because I'm at a corner. Get it? To teach you a little bit of vocabulary. So when I was at USM, a lot of stories start like that. When I was at USM, it's kind of like band camp with less flutes. And there were tons of words we learned that I absolutely loved that became so useful in expressing myself and helping others express themselves. Like projections, self-love, self-forgiveness, and holding the space. Some of you may imagine this to look like this. I don't know, I don't feel well, you know? I'm really sorry to hear that. Do you want me to hold the space for you? Yeah, okay, thanks. That's not how that goes. Did you not get the part where this is gonna be actually useful? Because I mean, like, how would that go? Are you just sitting there like... I mean, that kind of might be what it looks like, but it's not what it looks like. Holding the space is a term used by people that are familiar with holding energy or feeling the energy around them. You can intentionally and consciously hold a certain energy around you. Based on how you feel about someone at that moment or how you're thinking of them, that sends out energy. And depending on how that person is feeling at that moment about themselves, they're open to receiving different types of energy. It's all very sciencey, and I don't want to get into it because it's not a topic I'm extremely familiar with yet on a science level. But on a speaking from experience level, I'm pretty familiar with it. I feel like all of us who consider ourselves even remotely sensitive to other people probably know exactly what I'm talking about right this minute. So what does holding the space mean? Let's say someone comes up to you or writes to you or calls you and is telling you their problems at that moment. A lot of times the way that we want to initially react is by sympathizing with them, you know, like, oh no, I'm so sorry, that's really terrible, what happened? Keep telling me, please. Essentially what I feel like we're doing with that sometimes is continuing to recycle the pain. You keep telling me, oh, I'm sorry this happened to you. You're right, you should feel bad. And continuing to reinforce their feelings of sadness. Obviously, you can also empathize with them, which is not engaging in their pain, rather simply being there for them in a way that's helpful to them. So the way that I hold the space for people is that I completely remove judgment from all situations. I don't perpetuate that there's badness around it, no matter what it is. Cancer, your dog died, shitty day, shitty friend, shitty boss, literally whatever it is. And just remembering that life goes on no matter what happens. People break up, people die, car accidents happen, people lose jobs, and life goes on. And if we get stuck in that pain with them, then we're not really helping them overcome whatever it is that they're going through. So for me, holding the space literally means energetically being there for them in a way that's, I'm surrounding you with light, I'm not judging your situation, you are completely, fully capable of overcoming this. I believe in you. It's just sending them good energy, good vibes, and just loving them exactly where they are, without putting any judgment on the situation or feeling sad for them. Holding the space doesn't necessarily mean you have to be quiet. You can give them a hug, you can still talk to them. But what's absolutely wonderful about holding the space is that it's something you can do no matter how far away you are from them. So that's what I do every day when I'm writing the love letters for you guys. By the way, have you signed up to those love letters yet? Because you really should consider it. I mean, really. I mean, I'm not saying you should do it. I'm just saying you should consider it. Just consider it. Or putting out posts on Facebook. Anytime that I'm helping someone out or doing one of these YouTube videos or writing out an article, I'm holding the space for what I'm writing. I'm holding the space for how it's going to get to you guys. And I'm holding the space hoping that whatever you're going through right now won't shake you from you knowing who you truly, genuinely are. So that's it. That's what holding the space means. What does it mean to you? How have you experienced holding the space for other people? Or how have other people held the space for you? Comment below. And in the meantime, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel where you can be the first to find out when I have a YouTube video up. This video brought to you by the color Love. The feeling of turquoise on your skin. And my little alfalfa hair that refuses to go down. It was from a boiler accident. Boiler blew up in my face. Burnt my eyebrows, eyelashes, my hair. It's going back. It's going back. Hold the space for my hair, guys. Hold the space for my hair. Anyway, that's it for today. I hope you liked the video. This was a lot of fun to make. You are a magnificent creature. Don't forget, if you hadn't had a chance to, sign up to my love letters. Go to my page. It's in the comments information below, or it's indigo4hc.com. You can sign up for the love letters there, read my blog, watch the videos. All my love.